The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Purdue's offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. That's the 45 on its way. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys.
There he goes. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Looking for space. It's Miles. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So LSU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's caught. It's Rich. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Punts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. The throw. Finds his back in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lyle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to keep it in the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Got it in the middle. It's Rich. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Right back to the well. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Hand off from the shotgun. The Boilermakers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the move, it's Miles. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive. Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Quick strike complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Lyle. Still running at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Lowers those pads. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. here to open the period. The give to the back. Quick spin on the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Colorado State is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of getting Cam the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over UNLV. Just another week in the Mountain West where the...
Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. Might as well give it to him again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Bringing it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes. Make sure you take away that quick stuff. And a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field it close to the 50. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Purdue! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Shakes off the defender.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Wants to bring it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw. Oh, he's got some space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The give to the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Boilermakers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. No reason reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He's going to be stopped a yard or two short of the 20. It'll bring up 4th down and decision time. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Burt. There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Taken down at the 49. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. The short hands. It's Lyle. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Wants to throw again. They'll run the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the double.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th.
Let's go.
Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The inside handoff. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. This almost certainly will be the final play of the half, so they'll give it a try on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. The defense with pass interference coming. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Boilermakers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Here comes the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll start this drive going to the air. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Taking it the other way.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
To the ground with the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Boilermakers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
LSU 10.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, give on the inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Colorado State is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving Cam the rest of the day off. They're up by 27 over UNLV.
Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Any change in momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, Ellis.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the handoff. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes. At the 30. Inside the touchdown Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
LSU 17.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running to Green. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Get set, get set.
They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Rich. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the ground. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Offense lining up quickly. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on 3rd.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Boilermakers are flying down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. 8th play of the drive coming up. From the shotgun, the inside give. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking to the big tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete to the left. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Rich. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're working that left side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lyle. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And a few anxious moments when the hands team is able to fall on it. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He leaves it with his back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Wide open spaces. Touchdown LSU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then the defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Miles. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Boilermakers are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
LSU, 38.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the air on 1st down. He'll throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 35. slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown LSU!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, running back gets the give.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Boilermakers are facing 3rd and inches. Runs through a tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Provo. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
LSU, 45.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his block. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He's taking the deep shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Here he goes. and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff? Big feather in the cap.